Welcome to Kung Havoc number 2. This video is about martial arts. This video is totally about martial arts, so you guys can decompress from the other 2 depressing ass videos that I just done. Alright, so continuing the series about the human body being the most dangerous weapons, I did 2 videos, elbows and knees. So now I'm going to do 1 video on elbows, knees, and the spinning back fist. Now, I want to be frank with you. You know, I want to be as honest with you as possible. The spinning back fist is a cool ass move. And I'm going to tell you honestly, it would be what I consider personally. You don't have to consider this, but I consider it personally a last ditch move. Alright? And the reason I say that is because I would never recommend that you get into a fight and you do this. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, that's a spinning back fist. I did that in slow motion because there's no room. And you put a lot of torque behind here. If you're fighting someone like me and you throw 2 punches and a spinning back fist, you have turned your back on me. You've opened up a door for me to hurt you. And when your spinning back fist comes this way and it puts all that torque right in there, your arm just got broken. I'm going to break it and try to rip it off, because I'm going to catch one hand here and one hand here, and I'm going to pull and push at the same time, because you just did this and I blocked, and then you did a spinning back fist. I'm a sidestep and catch that bitch, and I'm gonna snap it. Your fight's done. I just broke your elbow. I'm going to pull you down, and I'm going to put my knee into your throat. If not your throat, your solar plexus, your chest, whatever the hell I can reach at that time. My immediate knee. Boom. And I'm going to elbow you in the back. It's either going to be at the base of your neck, where your neck and your head meet, on those 3 big bones, or it's going to be smack dead in the middle. I'm going to totally try to immobilize you for the rest of your life. Now, let me explain the spinning back fist first. Spinning back fist is a powerful hit. It is a powerful hit. If you've never been hit by a spinning back fist, good for you. I have been hit by a spinning back fist without a glove on. During training, complete accident during Taekwondo, it hurt, but I didn't let the guy who hit me know that it hurt. Alright? And this was when Mr. Ennis's dojo was up at the Shenandoah Pride building. It is also where Mr. Ennis jumped on my ass for not being able to do Tosan or Tangu, but being able to go hands down best fighting guy with all of the other students. Because like I said, before I take Taekwondo, I never learned katas. I learned how to fight. There's a difference. I will make another video about my whole philosophy on that and katas and shit like that. But that'll be another time. Right now, you need to understand that the spinning back fist works, but the spinning back fist also makes you a vulnerable person if you're fighting someone who has a little bit better skill set. If you're fighting someone who has more than 1 martial arts skill. And like I just said, if you're fighting the right guy and he catches it over here, one hand here, pulling your wrist, pushing your elbow in, your shit's gonna get broken. Especially if you're using yay so much momentum, he could just block it and you could break your own shit. Now, you'd be surprised at how durable the human body is and how undurable the human body is, and how a lot of people usually lose a fight because they pretty much beat themselves by not thinking and not taking their time. And I know that sounds odd as fuck. It's like, how the hell do you take your time when someone's throwing a fist at your mouth? You find a way. You learn how to adapt in a fight. You really do. Once you start learning martial arts, you become the master of that adaptation. And if you have not learned how to adapt in a fight, you're in trouble. Just putting that out there. You're in trouble. If you don't know how to adapt in a fight, you're in deep shit. Alright? The same thing can be said for a ridge hand, depending on where you're fighting. If someone throws the ridge hand in the right way, and you block it and strike this shit, you know, because it would be here, you're over here. If you're doing Kung Fu, you're open to their backhand, because you're like this. You're open to their hand, but you're blocking, and you elbow strike. So your elbow is hitting them here, and you're pushing this away from you. If you don't catch their other hand, which is why you need to adapt, you have to adapt in a fight. fights don't always work like you see in the movies. That's the one thing you have to understand as a martial artist and an actor. I was a martial artist before I was an actor, and before a martial artist I was a street fighter. So I'm going to tell you, in order to fight, you need to adapt. No, I did not take martial arts to become a champion. I took martial arts so that I couldn't get my ass beat. It's just that simple. I did not want to master one martial art. I want to master enough of all of them so that if I can pick up your style, I can beat your ass with it. It's really just that simple. Other people want to master martial arts so they can be champions. Maybe make a living. I was hoping to make a living. Clearly that didn't work out. Which is why my black ass is in school going to do something that I don't want to do. But for those blessed people who get to live their dream, good for you. But they can tell you the same thing. You have to be able to adapt in a fight. You have to be able to adapt. This is your adapting. They throw a jab, get out of the way. Yeah, that's a natural thing. No one wants to get hit. But if they throw so many jabs, only so many blocks that you can do, you're going to get hit in a fight. You need to accept that. You are going to get hit, and it will probably hurt. The good news is, if your adrenaline's pumping fast enough, you won't feel that shit till tomorrow. If your adrenaline's not pumping fast enough, or if they get in that one hitter quitter, sleepy sleep time for you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I've been hit a couple of times in a fight. I still won those fights, and I literally didn't feel them until the next day. So therefore, you can go with what I say, or you can go with whatever the hell you want. But I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to get hit in a fight. Alright? Sometimes it's the lucky one that gets in. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes if you're just that skillful, you may get through without getting hit. But also, if you watch wrestling, you learn how to absorb the hit. So when they're coming into the guts of the wrestlers go in, it's because they're absorbing the hit. They're still getting hit, but it's not hurting as much because they're adapting and they're absorbing the hit. So that's the thing you got to understand about fighting. You need to be able to adapt. You need to be able to adapt. You need to be able to adjust. And I know you guys are thinking, what does this have to do with your knees, elbows, and a spinning back fist? Bet you thought I forgot about that, right? That goes back to, if I throw an elbow and a knee to get you set up for the spinning back fist, I got a better chance of you not breaking my fucking arm. So, boom, boom. But there are many different spinning back fists. I know, you just seen that one, right? So for slow motion, for fast motion, now the combo, elbow, back fist. I'm going to tell you, for me, that's the safest one I feel that I can use. Instead of this, I feel boom, boom is a lot safer than a spinning back fist. As you see, I was kind of off. So here, I stopped here. My fist stops here first, and my elbow. For Taekwondo was how I learned how to do that spinning back fist. But for regular ass karate, there was no stopping. It was just straight back to the fist. Now, Kung Fu, I really don't know the Kung Fu spinning back fist. Because you would probably be like me and say, aren't they all the same? And my answer to that would be negative. Because I just broke down the Taekwondo one that I learned. Stop there. The karate one that I was taught first, you just keep going. Like the windmill. But you just spin around and throw the back fist. Kung Fu's a little bit more of a tricky monster. So, for Kung Fu, it would be like if they throw a punch like this, and I block it, that's my back fist. Okay? So, boom, boom. It's not a spinning back fist, which this video implicated. Spinning back fist, elbows, knees. But for Kung Fu, when they're throwing that jab, I'm on the outside, block, boom, there's my back fist. Spinning around takes longer. Let me explain that, because for all of you people who don't know karate or Kung Fu or Taekwondo, karate's block and counter. Karate. Taekwondo, everything stops, pops out. Alright? So, boom. There's your Kung Fu and Taekwondo. It's kind of the same because it's popping. And the Taekwondo, You know, you don't twist your hand. Kung Fu, you twist your hand, and in some places, depending on who's teaching you what, your Kung Fu, boom, you close on impact. Well, in a real fight, you don't have time to fight like this and close on impact because you're not practicing that way. And if you don't practice that way, you're not going to fight that way. You practice this way. Boom, boom. And same thing for Wing Chun. And your chain punches. So, you know, you're going to fight the way you train. Okay, so fist, rope-a-dope. Okay, so you can do that. The problem is, each martial arts style is taught differently each time by a different person. So, depending on its northern or southern Shaolin, or if it's just Wing Chun, or if it's just straight up Kung Fu, or Gung Fu, or Wushu, everything's going to be taught differently, but the moves still originate in the same possibility. Now, up until I just seen a clip of Bruce Lee doing a tornado kick as the Green Hornet, I had never thought the tornado kicks were a part of Kung Fu. I didn't know the tornado kick until I watched Ninja Turtles. Then I learned the tornado kick and started using it. You know, I saw it enough times, I practiced it. Then I seen the reverse tornado kick. I saw it enough times, I practiced it. Are they useful in a real fight? If you can get the chance to actually score one, sure. Are they useful in controlled environments, which is like combat arenas and shit like that? Mostly the full body stuff. Yeah. I've seen somebody pull it off in Rec. I've seen somebody pull it off in Pride. I've seen somebody pull it off in Bellator. When I attempt that shit, fuck no. Because if you're going to try that shit, I'm going to try to kill you. The first chance that you turn your back on me to accomplish a move that you saw on TV is the last chance that you're going to get to fight anyone. Let's just keep this shit real. No one that I have sparred with has ever tried to do a tornado kick to me. Because I'm short, and they know that if they miss, their balls belong to me. I mean that with the least amount of gayness that sound as. But, you know, you're jumping over my head. I'm 5'3". So if you're jumping and doing a spinning back kick, or a jumping spinning crescent kick, or a jumping spinning kick, or a tornado kick, anything that involves you jumping and leaving the ground makes you vulnerable. I'm sure you guys didn't see that coming, but it does. It makes you vulnerable. If you're jumping and you're doing a spinning back kick, like a jumping spinning back kick, or as Van Damme calls it, the propeller kick, and I duck and I can throw an elbow into your testicles, I'm going to do that. If you jump and you spin and your foot goes over my head and I hit you dead in your testicles, again with the testicles, I'm going to do that. If you're about my height and you do a jumping spinning crescent kick, yes, it can be done. I prefer just the jumping crescent kick. It's a lot safer because I'm still in front of you even though I'm off the ground. The only thing about that is that if it's blocked properly, they can bat it away and hit me in the stomach or the solar plexus or the testicles and put me down. No. So I don't recommend that you leave the ground in a fight unless you're already winning. Now, if you got the guy gragged or he's groggy, he has no fighting chance in hell of recovering, yeah, jumping spin kick until your fucking heart goes out. But while you're both fresh as daisies, don't do that shit. Don't put yourself in that situation. See, when they jump and you elbow them, you can elbow when they're jumping and they're spinning and you elbow their ass in the knees while they're coming around. You got them. You're going to probably stop them. Because, you know, let's say you do this block for the jumping spin kick. So you're blocking, you know. If you angle that elbow right instead of doing this and you do that, you know, not only did you block, but you struck. So it's boom. So this is protecting your face from their foot, but their foot might not make it if your elbow hits them in the leg in this area because they're bringing that damn thing around. So let's just say they're doing a crescent kick. Crescent kick is where you're standing back and you bring it up and it goes around. It's nothing fancy, you know, but if they're running at you and you crescent kick them, they should go this way if it connects. If you miss a crescent kick, you may be in some trouble. Alright? So let's say they're running at you and the only thing you can do is sidestep and knee. So when you sidestep and knee, you're next up. Boom! elbow or waddle fist, or backhand him, whatever the hell you want to call it. I was told it was called a waddle fist. You call it whatever the fuck you want. I call it whatever it takes to survive. So that being said, I'm going to end this video right there so that you know what to do. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. This is 16 minutes of your life that you can't get back. Stay tuned for part 2.